Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Will and Deshaun Show podcast. I am Will.
And I'm Deshaun.
Hey, Deshaun, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I am excellent.
Good.
Today, we want to talk about gay famous.
Gay famous. That's right.
And why do the gays want to be famous? So, let's kick it off with Deshaun. Deshaun, why do the gays want to be famous?
I think when it comes to fame and it comes to social media and stuff like that, I think we often see people and we're often misled by what we see. So we think people have a life that they actually don't have. And we think that the life that we think they have is more attainable than it actually is. So I think we just out of just kind of choosing the easy way out, because no one wants to have their 9 to 5 and work their regular job.
Working 9 to 5.
Exactly. So if you see a way to get out of your situation, I think you automatically choose, or at least try to choose that way. And then I also think it's a little bit of us being obsessed with pop culture. I think pop culture plays into it too.
Yeah.
With this generation and gay people too. Just really, I think.
Do you think it's that because as gay people we want to be seen and heard?
Not just seen and heard, but I also think we want to be.
We want that notoriety?
Yeah, I think we want that notoriety.
I can see that.
We want to leave an impression.
I
feel like it goes from people wanting to leave an impression that will help to people just wanting to leave an impression that it don't matter if I help, hurt. I just want to be famous and known for something, whether I'm infamous or actually famous.
Okay, so I know we talked about this, but I feel that there's levels of tiers too when it comes down to the gay people in general. Not just Atlanta, here in Atlanta, home of famous gays and very popular gays. We didn't gonna say famous, we just say very popular gays.
Right.
This is a place where I noticed one thing about Atlanta. This is where a lot of gay men come to become someone.
Right.
Have you ever noticed that people come here to become someone?
Yeah, that's a lot of people. This is Black Hollywood, so a lot of people.
Yeah, it is. It's the new Black Hollywood.
Move to Atlanta to fulfill their dreams and to move on up in the world.
So I feel like because Atlanta is the only place where you come and get notoriety as a gay person. Because Atlanta is very gay. It's a very gay mecca as well.
Black gay
mecca. Yeah, let me say that. So here's the thing. There's regular gay people like you and I who go through life. We might go out. You may not see us or not. Mm-hmm. Then there are the Instagram / and or YouTube gays who are kind of popular. People know their name. They know who they are. Then there's the reality show gays.
And who are they?
So the reality show gays like Bobby Lights and Milan and who else? Karamo.
Right.
Those kind of gay guys who are now of a household name somewhat. Then we have the Instagram / YouTube gays. I don't want to really name them, but
like we know who you're talking about.
We know who they are.
They're above the reality TV show guys? Or?
Oh no, they're under because they haven't made it to TV. They haven't made it to television yet, where a multitude of people can see you.
Right. Who are like the top tier gay black men? Would you say like
of like the black gay elite?
Yeah. Pray tell?
Yes, Billy Porter.
RuPaul.
Tyler Perry.
All right. Hey, let me say, I don't want this to mess up. Deshaun did not say that.
Allegedly, Tyler Perry's gay.
Any future contract that I'm going to have, I want to be
Allegedly, Tyler Perry's gay.
I don't know nothing about that, okay?
Allegedly. That's what the word on the curb here in Atlanta is, that Tyler Perry's gay. I'm not saying he's gay.
Lil Nas X.
Allegedly. Lil Nas X, he's an elite gay. He's an elite gay now.
Jussie Smollett,
even though,
what happened.
What happened.
I think that's it.
He stuck by his story and he's sticking to it. And Karamo now, because Karamo's on Queer Eye, so he's on a big show that people know his name.
Todrick Hall?
Who?
Oh, God.
Todrick is on that level.
Is he?
He's known.
He's on the same level as
No,
Porter?
absolutely not.
Yeah.
But he's like right under.
Okay.
Tyler Perry's, my bad. Ooh, not Tyler Perry.
Yo.
Todrick Hall. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Todrick Hall, He's more on a white gay circuit than the black gays. Because black gays don't really fuck with
If
Taj
you never
Mahal.
showed me anything about Taj Mahal.
No shade, but the black gays really don't fuck with RuPaul like that either.
Oh, really?
I don't know. RuPaul kind of whitewashed. But a lot of black people, couple of black gays do still watch RuPaul's Drag Race, which is a very popular show.
Right.
I included.
So why do you think that gay people, you know, just to kind of take it back to where we're getting this topic from, someone said on Instagram that, shout out to the Black Horde on Instagram, they basically reposted a tweet from someone that said that, I'm pulling it up now, no rush me.
Come on, receipts. You putting up the receipts?
Real receipts.
I can bring the receipts. I can show you the receipts. Mariah said I'm married to medicine. Okay.
Not Mariah Carey, not my Mariah.
Not that Mariah. Not somebody who's a black elite. We're talking about reality show Mariah.
She black. I joke about that all the time.
Mariah is black.
I know, of course she is. But they say, I've noticed that a lot of gay men my age have this personality as if their lives are being recorded by Bravo or WeTV. That's what Miss Mimosa said from Twitter. The Black Core, they reposted it on their Instagram.
Yes.
So basically, are nice bit of gay guys walking around like they on a reality TV show?
Yep.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? To act like it's a camera filming you? But does that make it seem like you're always put known for the cameras?
Yes. Well, you know, it's always a thing of you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
But isn't that fake?
Yeah, reality TV is fake.
Yeah, okay.
And because we live here in Atlanta, and Real Housewives of Atlanta is the most and the biggest reality show of them all, people want that lifestyle. They want that restaurant meetup, oh, I'm fabulous, you know, kind of lifestyle. And a lot of gays do want that. Not all, but a lot of gay guys do. They do. We see it at the clubs. People be in their little cliques. We see it at brunch where people be in their little cliques and everybody's having a good time, and you will swear up and down that there are reality TV show cameras following them. We do have YouTube reality TV shows like Chasing Atlanta, which is very popular. We have another
So
one.
what? My question is, what is acting like you're on camera? Like what exhibits that behavior?
Being extra and grand.
Okay.
When you're not really extra or grand.
Yeah.
You might be extra, but you ain't grand.
Right. Like acting like. Okay.
You everybody wants to be the Nene.
Okay.
You know, everybody, because Nene Leakes, shout out to her. She made history. Like she did that. You know, she put that show.
And people are trying to take her blueprint and
Absolutely.
put it
Because
into
Nene
their
was being her
lives.
authentic self. Nene was relatable. She's like somebody's auntie. So everybody know a Nene. And everybody in the gay circle got a Nene. Everybody got somebody who's boisterous
Or
and
just try to be a Nene.
who trying to be a Nene. You're right. Because not everybody's being authentic.
Right.
You know, so, and also, you got to think about it. We also, in our friend groups, we also tell ourselves, we also ask, you know, who's the who in the crew? Like, who are you? Who are you? Are you the Nene? Who's the Candy? Who's the Kenya?
Who are you in the crew?
Who's the Cynthia? The Nene Leakes. No. No, I'm not. I would say personality-wise, I don't know. I would say I would be like, if I was a quote-unquote Atlanta Housewives character, I probably would be Candy.
Interesting.
I'm the person who get along with mostly everybody, but I don't take no shit as well, and I will get you together. And you're very the Cynthia Bailey of the group.
The model?
Yes.
Why?
Because Cynthia's kind of, she's low key, but she'll get you, she know how to read. Mm-hmm. She reads very well in the confessionals. That is very you. So, and she's classy, you know.
So my thing is, what's wrong with wanting to be on a reality TV show? What's wrong with wanting?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay.
And don't get me wrong, absolutely nothing. Because if I was presented to be on a reality TV show, would I take it? Absolutely. Because again, that's exposure, get your name out there, and which can also lead to other ventures. One thing I will always say, even with our podcast, people, and just in general, especially when it comes down to reality TV, and why people love reality TV so much, people love the journey. Mm-hmm. People love the journey. That's why people loved Nene Leakes.
The evolution.
That's why they love Housewives of Atlanta and those characters from Housewives of Atlanta, because
they're invested at this point.
Right. Yeah. They love the evolution of seeing where somebody once was and who they are now, and who they have evolved into and where they're going. People like to follow the journey. And so I feel like there's nothing wrong with wanting to be on a reality show, but don't actually live your quote-unquote life like that, because that's also, we have to think about these reality shows are produced and they write storylines, and your life not necessarily that. Like if we were to actually have a reality show filming our particular life right now, they would see some real shit from me. You know what I'm saying? If they would actually see if you actually want to see some real reality, they would see some real shit going on in my life right now. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't hold that back because at the end of the day, people going through what I am particularly going through right now in my life. People going through what you're going through in your life, and where you are in your life, and and where you start trying to be. But I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with it. But again, we have to sometimes think about this as television, and they're telling a vision. They're giving you a vision of what sometimes is not really true reality. Because
lie vision,
right? It's not always a reality. This is produced television. So to live your life where you're like at brunch or you at the club or you just at dinner or whatever little meetup you guys have, don't act like cameras is there. Because sometimes y'all be putting on. You be doing too much.
Right, yeah. I agree. I do feel like reality TV show stars have become the new staple of how to be or what you think should be done when you go out. People love to cut up and act a fool, period, just because we get a kick out of that.
We see that a lot of times, people act like that with the service, knowing they ain't got two fucking dimes to run together. And then they don't want to tip well. Right. So I see that all the time. Like, don't go out to these restaurants at brunch or wherever acting a plumb fucking fool like you so fucking grand and you ain't got shit.
And I also feel like reality TV shows, because we love to watch train wrecks, so I feel like people have been watching train wrecks for so long that they feel like they should be a train wreck in person.
Absolutely. And not only that from reality TV shows, we also want that popularity and that fame, that which comes with it.
And exactly. And that goes from reality TV shows to just an Instagram
reality show.
Like, in general, because we've seen so many people go viral and who have gained followers and subscribers overnight, and that equates to money in a lot of different ways.
Absolutely.
So people
take that with being known opens up opportunities. It
has opened up this behavior of I'm gonna do whatever I got to do to get famous.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now that's true.
And the fact that nowadays within the last 10 years, you haven't had to have talent. Like,
oh my God!
What I'm saying?
Now there's the thing, because that has made such an open platform for people who are not talented, to become someone. I.e. the Jocelyn Hernandez's, the whoever,
the Kim Kardashians,
and they're the biggest reality. They like A-list now,
right?
Like, but they're not legitimately like they're legitimate stars now, but they had no legitimate skills.
Talent?
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, I think...
what are you famous for?
Right. I'm a child of the 80s. Well, I was born in the 80s and you were too. So I think we came up in the age of, if I see you on TV, it's because you have some type of talent.
Yeah.
It's not just because you cute.
Absolutely not. Right. And that's the thing now, especially now within the gay community, is that if you are physically attractive, you ain't even really got to have a face. But you got a body and you kind of popular and the people find you sexually attractive and they want to have you, you're automatically thrust into this whole gay fame. Or you got a big dick or a big ass, you're automatically pushed into this gay fame now where people are booking you for shows and booking you for club parties and stuff. I'm like, booking you for what? What is your talent? What do you do?
Right. Do you think the bar for talent has been lowered?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because
at this point, you ain't gotta have talent.
You don't.
Right.
You just gotta have looks.
There is no bar.
Don't get me wrong. Looks have always played a part, and quote unquote sex always has soul. That's that's the thing. But back in the day, you still had to have some kind of tangible talent to be considered a star or A-list or B-list or whatever. Now you kind of thrust into that because you're attractive, and especially within the gay community, if you're attractive, you are you're very well known. You
get followers because people. I mean, me included. If I see somebody who's cute and they inspire me in some kind of way, whether it's like their body,
we're very aesthetic driven and superficial when it comes, especially within the gay community. We're very that, because at the end of the day, we know it's so funny because we always talk about this because we're in the gym and we're working on our fitness and working on our aesthetic, and we always laugh about this. But we also feel like once our bodies get to that place of people quote unquote thinking we're aesthetically sexy,
we're gonna be naked on the ground.
We'll be not also naked on the ground, but we'll get way more followers. We're going to get way more popular.
Right.
And if you want to be popular in the gay community, have a body. You could be a stunt queen. You ain't got to have money. You could
be
front.
stupid.
You could be dumb as the day is long. But if you have a nice body and people find you physically attractive, that can get you so far. You ain't even got to have personality.
Right.
You know, there's some people who have personality. You ain't even got to have personality. You can just post shirtless photos or photos of you in your underwear, and now you're a name. And when people recognize you.
Right. Interesting.
That's funny.
And even with all this being said, there still isn't a gay reality TV show.
No, not outside of YouTube.
Oh, a mainstream one that is like
not a mainstream
off.
one. Nope. And I'm sure people have tried. You know,
I feel like I've seen a couple of
And is it time?
trailers.
Yes. I mean, we've been in quote unquote. Some of the gays been in like featured in reality, or you might have seen, you know,
right.
here
Cast
and there.
members. There hasn't been like
Right,
the all
or-
gay cast.
or you know, because you know, at one point in reality TV, you know, the gays were the accessories, and that kind of has stopped as well. So, but we haven't had like any like main forefront characters that are gay outside of like Love and Hip Hop. Like Love and Hip Hop now has had.
A couple.
We have had a couple days. Milan. We have Zale. We have Mr. Ray. We have Bobby Lights. You know, so we have like a couple of gay people who are on reality shows. But I'm not going to say they're great representations of gay people because that's their representation. That's not. I personally still have not seen myself. Like I said, the last time I've seen myself when I was younger. Again, I always say this, and again, Karamo Brown is one of the people that I do want to meet because, and I would definitely will express to him that during a time when I was younger, because Karamo is a pioneer of being on reality TV, I finally saw myself in someone. And again, I'm sure people see themselves in Zale, somebody see themselves in Bobby Light, somebody see themselves in Milan, somebody see themselves in Karamo or Mr. Ray or whoever that has been on these reality shows. But again, that has not been I guess we would say a more elevated reality show that gays have been on. Don't get me wrong, Love and Hip Hop is a big thing, and a lot of people, you're being viewed by a lot of people.
I think
But no, we haven't
looking for our
seen
own
it classy.
reality show.
I haven't seen a classy kind of like, we haven't seen like a male Real Housewives of Atlanta kind of
Real Housewives
reality
of
show.
Atlanta. That's what's considered classy nowadays.
It has more class than the other reality shows.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest, Housewives is you know, they do what they do, but they still have a certain amount of coof and class than we would say Love and Hip Hop.
Gotcha.
Then they growing up hip hop and those things, you know.
But my thing is, if it's not classy, I don't want to see it. If it's not real, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see a bunch of, because even with classy, you can get fake. So if it's not real, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see a bunch of guys arguing and fussing and cursing and doing the most. Nor do I want to see a bunch of guys at Lenox Mall all day doing restaurants and meetups. All got amazing businesses that are the elite of the gay culture. So I would rather see people who are just realistic if we do a reality TV show. I ain't got to have a gay male reality TV show personally, but my thing is, if it's going to be done, I want it to be done right.
But you have to think about this, friend. There's no reality show that's going to be popular without conflict.
I mean, but conflict will happen naturally if it's done right and if it's real.
Yeah,
if
I
you
mean,
bring
it's
something
different between
together,
somebody throwing a drink in somebody's face. Now, that's a little lowbrow versus, but people like that. People...
If you bring 5 personalities together, it's going to be conflict, period. Like,
True.
conflict is going to happen.
Especially if liquor isn't
Right, exactly.
But the thing is, Deshaun, unfortunately, positivity is boring in the real world.
And but I say real. So
No.
all positive ain't real.
That's what I'm saying. But no. Get what I'm saying? Positivity is boring in the real world. So you can have a positive reality show, but the people are gonna say, "Oh, this is boring,"
Right.
because conflict, skirmishes, fights, and fake beefs and shit are what people consider real. Manufactured fighting and throwing drinks and acting a fool is what people like, and that's what continues to keep people on TV. They keep people entertained. Nobody wants to see people kumbaya and working out their situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, again, like you said, at the end of the day, you could put 5 people in a room, put some liquor in them system.
I mean, you can do that without the cameras. We've done it before. You know what I'm saying?
They can put 5. They can put a camera in the room with our friend group, and we're gonna make great TV.
Right. So I'm so tired of that fake, over the top, pretentious, quote unquote reality TV. There ain't nothing real about it. Like, I'm just over it.
But see, we're so conditioned to that now, to that way we don't know what's really real.
Right. And now people are like mimicking it and like thinking that's some way to act.
Because again, I would mention the one on YouTube, Chasing Atlanta. Chasing Atlanta is that way. Chasing Atlanta is like a blend of Love and Hip Hop and Housewives of Atlanta, but more on the Love and Hip Hop ratchet kind of level. And it's very popular because they do exactly that. There's fights, there's arguments, there's throwing drinks. You know, there's that stuff. So that's why those things are popular. We are interested. Unfortunately, we are, for the viewing audience, we like conflict. We like the drama. We like, they acting a fool, they arguing, they throwing drinks. Unfortunately, that's why all these reality shows that's out now.
But my thing is, drama and conflict will happen naturally. Like, you can put family in the room together and drama gonna happen.
Okay.
Like, it's like that's going to happen. Like, that's a part of life.
But unfortunately, we've got so much produced drama now that that's what we conditioned to, and that's what we ingested, and that's what we like now. We've been force fed that like fried chicken, and so that's what we like. We don't like you don't know an authentic argument or drama in between friend groups or family members, because they now have, okay, Deshaun, you don't like Will don't like Deshaun. You said something about Will said something about you. We want to get you 2 guys together, get you all drunk and liquored up to quote unquote work it out. They already know what's going to happen. If 2 people are mortal enemies and we're not getting along, and you say, if you look at me cross-eyed, I'm throwing a drink in your face. You know what I'm saying? Like, or we throwing hands. Like, that's just what they do. Like, this such produce. Or they quote-unquote making you shoot the scene more than once.
Right.
To just fake contrived drama.
One more time, please.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
You have to know, but the thing is, because a lot of people who are spectators, who just watching it from the screen, they don't know what's actually being done behind the camera. We're getting a very edited version of something that they've been filming for hours, that's been edited all the way down for storyline. This is still a television. They still building a story, and people don't understand that. You have to give these people something for a story, because soon somebody has something quote unquote really real going on that's not fighting with another nigga or another girl. Another guy or girl, people would say that's boring. Nobody wants to see that. I don't see that's boring. I don't see you resolving the conflict. Right. I want to see y'all always being in conflict.
Right. I don't know. I guess that's why I'm not a big fan of reality TV.
I would say, you know what, one reality TV show that's semi-real or have like kind of, or more of a real kind of thing is Married to Medicine, because they are actually really, unlike other reality shows where people they're not friends, they're really cast members, and they only hang out or meet when they're time to film. Married to Medicine, these women, they've known each other, they knew each other, and they still hang out outside of filming. They have a genuine friendship.
And you can tell.
But these other ones, you can tell that they're not really friends. You can tell that it's very a cast member thing, where they only showing up when it's time to film.
Right. Interesting.
So they like, okay, it's like...
Would you go on a reality show with 4 or 5 other strangers?
Yes and no. Mm-hmm. Yes, because I look at it as in gaining an opportunity. No, because it won't be authentic. Mm-hmm. Like, I will say this. This is for the people who are of a particular age. Everybody remember The Real World. Mm-hmm. The Real World was based off having 7 strangers in the house. Now, these were 7 people that didn't know each other. They lived in the house together, and things just were real. Real World is the pioneer of reality TV. And back in the day, it was truly real. It wasn't produced. It wasn't casted like these reality shows are now, where you have this character, that character, this character, that character. It was a truly real reality show where it was authentic. There was no go over there and ask Deshaun such and such about such and such. You know what I'm saying? It was truly, these were just cameras in the house, following these people being authentically themselves.
Right.
And like you said, if drama happened or something happened, it was authentic. It wasn't contrived. In this day and age of reality TV, everything is contrived. So I wouldn't want to be put in a situation where I'm put into something that will cause me bodily harm or will cause somebody else bodily harm. You know, I'm not into all of that. And I'm not fighting with somebody just to have a rating or to get a bigger paycheck. If we just don't get along naturally, we just don't get along, and we just gonna let it flow from there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to be pushed into something.
And just to give the reality stars the benefit of the doubt, I would say it's easier said than done. When that check is in your face, maybe it's a different.
Absolutely, you got to turn up for the camera.
Right.
For the camera, you got to bring it. Don't get me wrong, you gonna have to bring it.
Right. But I feel like at the end of the day, and that's all I have to say. I just feel like reality TV hasn't done. I feel like it could have done a lot more for the culture, and it hasn't really done anything for it.
I mean, only thing it really haven't done for some is revive their careers.
Right.
Some.
And I just feel like I almost feel like it has left people thinking less of black people. You know?
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
because a lot of people think that's bad for the
I think
image
it's
of black
bad for
women.
the image of black women and black people in general. I feel like the worst of the worst come up on reality TV. Not all of them, of course. Like you said, Housewives is a little bit more classy based.
And Married to Medicine.
Right, but I just feel like the people who are becoming the superstars of reality TV it's just not the cream of the crop. You know what I'm saying? But to each his own. That's my opinion. But as far as me being on a reality TV show, it just depends on the line. You know, I'm not going to say yes to any offer, and I'm not going to say no to any offer.
So what would be a good premise for you to be on a reality show? Like, what would your reality show be based off of?
It could be based off of the stuff I do every day, as far as podcasting, as far as work, as far as just being a black gay man in Atlanta, being, my dating life, or lack thereof, my music life.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It could be me coming up, just showing my reality, period. Just showing my reality, showing what I do on the
I
regular.
want some real reality.
Yeah.
Like,
And I'll
showing
be
niggas
nothing
going to work.
else.
Okay?
I want to be nothing else. Show me going to work. Show me hanging out. Show me hanging out to the places I hang out at. Like, that's all I want.
Show you go to the gym.
Yeah.
Like real regular stuff that you actually do. Even if it's boring or not, like that's real reality. Somebody can still relate because somebody can see you in that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, we reflect somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
you're going to represent some part of the culture.
Right. And I feel like in the beginning of a lot of these shows, it resonated with somebody. Whether they were
Absolutely.
being
Again, like I
real
said,
or fake, you're touching someone's heart in some kind of way.
We'll go for. Well, I'll say this about Love and Hip Hop. When Love and Hip Hop first came out, it was about, of course, like I ain't gonna say has been, but people of hip hop that wasn't even popular anymore. They gave them a new resurgence.
Mm-hmm.
Even with Housewives of Atlanta per se, there were people who they were no-name women that we did not know about, that we fell in love with based off their personalities.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now it's grew to this phenomenon. Mm-hmm. So I like stuff like that. Sometimes stuff do get so far left that you're like, okay, like Love and Hip Hop has gotten so far left, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it's like the formula that a lot of people have for their reality show, like the storylines.
The more drama, the better.
Yeah, the more drama, the better. The storylines are all the same. It's like, okay, I'm good on this.
Right. But yeah, I'm not fishing for one. I don't need one. I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm presented an opportunity where they are showing my life, I do have a story to tell. There are things about me that I have not shared with people outside of my close friends. And I think that would help other people as well. Showing your authentic friend group, I feel like that would be great as well. Right. But being thrust into a ensemble cast. Now, if it's an ensemble cast, all of us don't know each other, and it just shows natural interactions with each other. Absolutely, but just being thrust into something where it's like detrimental to who I am and my personal health and my mental health, I'm good on that.
Right. But yeah. At the end of the day, whatever I do with my life, period, whether I'm being a good example to the people in my circle, as far as just my nieces, nephews, younger cousins, friends, or whether I'm being an example on a bigger platform, coworkers, or even a bigger platform, people in the community and city, state, world, whatever. That's what I want to do. Period. If that involves a reality show, that's fine. But I don't need the reality show, and I don't want to keep that persona of what a reality TV persona is going. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want any parts of that.
So, question: do you want to be gay famous?
What is gay famous?
Being known and popular around Atlanta or the world. Okay.
Personally, and really and truly speaking, I don't have to be gay famous. That's not something I pray for.
Okay.
Or try to manifest or meditate for at all. When it comes to sexuality and gayness, I'm good with my friends.
Okay.
I do gay content when it comes to podcasts, when it comes to music, because that's a part of who I am. But I don't have to be friends with all the people who are gay and quote unquote gay famous. I have my circle of gay friends. Mm-hmm. I have my circle of friends. I'm good on that. I want to be successful in my industry. Now, if that involves having to go through some connections that happen to be people who are also gay, I'm fine with that. I'm comfortable enough in my sexuality to go through that street, walk that route. But if that also involves going another direction and hooking up with some people who aren't gay, that's fine too. But I don't see a necessity of being gay famous personally.
Okay.
You?
For me, it's not something I'm actually seeking.
Right.
But if it happens to happen, I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah.
Based on the opportunities that it will bring. Truly, I have talents that I have not shared with the world that I would like to share. Mm-hmm. There's books that I would like to write. There's singles and music that I would like to put out as well. Also, as well as our podcast, I want to be a talent. I don't want to be out here just for the fame of it, for people to know my name so I can get to the club for free.
Right, because at this point in my life, because I've been on a journey for a while now when it comes to just music and podcasting and everything that I do, blogging, mm-hmm. I don't even think about fame. I think about success.
Absolutely.
But
and that's why I feel like in that particular realm of being on a quote unquote show, mm-hmm. that it's all in what you make it, mm-hmm. and it's all about what you want to be and how your character is, quote unquote. Again, for me, it's so many things I can tell people about. I can write a full book on so many things. I have things from my childhood, things I still have not personally shared that I want to share on a bigger platform. Dealing with depression, mm-hmm. dealing with the reason why I maybe and may not date, or dealing with the things of people who have issues with their family as far as their sexuality, not being out, stuff like that. So there's a story that has not been told yet that I can tell. We all our own book, and I just would want my story to be told. That way it can touch somebody else. Again, I always wanted to be a representation from someone else. I wanted somebody to always have, and when they meet me, to feel like, oh wow, that's me, or oh wow, I've been through that, right. In that kind of sense. Not that I want the whole glitz and the glamour of it. It's more so of to help someone else.
Right.
To leave my mark and imprint on the world that I've helped someone else.
Right. And I'll just say that when it comes to just fame, reality TV, all that good stuff, it depends on where I'm at in my life and my career as well. I may be at a place where I'm successful, I'm good. And I think a lot of people are approached and they're already successful. Like, we've heard about certain people being approached mm-hmm. in a reality TV show and they're like, I don't need it.
Right. And again, some people don't want to tarnish their legacy as well, especially for those who are, like you say, who are successful.
Well, make sure y'all follow us on Will and Deshaun Instagram. Make sure you subscribe to this podcast. Let us know what you think about reality TV and everyone wanting to be a part of reality TV and everyone wanting to be famous, from the gays to everybody else. Make sure you follow me on Deshaun Duran on all social media platforms. Make sure you follow Will at Best of Black on social media platforms. Thank y'all so much for listening. Subscribe, share, comment. Bye.